Welcome back to my haul extravaganza, or whatever I'm gonna call the first video of all this stuff. So, premise here is, since the last haul video, I have accumulated a metric ton of parts to put in the next haul video. So I've had to split it into 3 separate videos now. And they'll each be their own thing, but I'm just mentioning at the beginning of each one. And I have to thank 2 different people. So I need to thank one in one video and another in another video. So that's where that's going with that. We're just gonna jump into it because my batteries are dying and I'm not sure how much longer I have. So I have one more video to do after this and then I'm done for the night. We have I don't see these a lot on eBay, by the way. I don't see them anywhere. So we have a colorful GTS 250. And I love the look of this card, like the honeycomb pattern on the heatsink, the whole race car design aesthetic. I think that's what they were going for. I'm hoping that's what they were going for. But it's cool. I don't see a lot of colorful, or like, I believe they're Chinese brands. I could be wrong. I'm so sorry if I'm wrong. But I don't see a lot of these brands, these more Eastern? Yeah, these more Eastern brands on Mercari or eBay or whatever used. So it's really cool to get one of these. I would consider this an actual rare card because you don't see these often, if at all ever. So to get one, for me, really makes me happy. So that was really cool. I got it for $35. I know I probably overpaid the hell out for it, but it was really, really cool, and I'd never seen one before. Cool to have in the collection. Now this one's a dual one. I got both of these, and I'm actually missing one. Of course I am. Oh boy. This is what happens when you rush. I was wondering what I was missing. So I got this GTX 460, and I got this GTX 560 Ti. I got both of these for, how much did I get them for? I got them for 30 bucks. And this is super cool. I always wanted one of the Galaxy cards that have the lift-up cooler. I always thought that was so cool. So this is a GTX 460, 1 gig of GDDR5, yada yada yada. Actually no, this one has 768 megabytes of GDDR5 apparently. Alright then. I got them both for 30 bucks. It was a pretty good steal, honestly. And I'm pretty happy about it. This is the 560 Ti I got. This one I believe has 1 gigabyte of GDDR5, if I recall. I believe all 560 Ti's do. This was a beefier card than I thought. It's like, it's the same beefiness as the 570 HD I have, if you've seen the video on that. But man, this was a lot beefier than I was thinking it was going to be. Both of those for 30 bucks. Then I got another thing on Mercari. I got this Pentium 2. They both work. Tested them, he sent me pictures and everything. This Pentium 2 and this 8486 overdrive Intel processor for $6. This is pretty rare. These go for a pretty penny actually. But I got this for $6 and I got the Pentium 2 for $6. I really have wanted a Pentium 2 for a while because I thought the slot-in cards were so freaking cool. I don't know why, they were just so cool. So to have one of those and and this rare CPU here in the collection, pretty cool to me. Got them both for $6 if I didn't mention that already. Really awesome. Next I got this. This was in a situation where I won it on bid. This is an NX 8800 GTS. I put $15 in. I got it for $15. It's nothing special. It's got 320 megabytes of GDDR5, GDDR3, I believe. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool to have in the collection. I didn't have it in the collection before, so why not, right? Nothing else to say much about that. Where was I? Oh yeah. This was another bid thing. I just put a bid in and I won it. I got this Xeon 3 gigahertz processor. It's just one of those old CPUs. Just another one to add to the collection of my vintage CPUs. I really love my vintage collection. I think it's coming along greatly. I said I got that for $8. $7.99. I'm going to round it up to 8. No, $7.99. We're keeping the penny. And we're also going to drop that Xeon 3 gigahertz. Alright, anyways, we're moving on. So here, this has a story. These two have a story behind it. I don't think this is the exact RAM. I'm using this as placeholder. So I got a 2 GB of DDR3 LPDA at 133 megahertz. Got that for free, and I'm going to give myself a little bit of time to leave the specs up on screen. That should be enough time. Sorry me if you're editing this and I screwed it up. And then I also got this, well, not this one specifically, I think this is in a PC at the moment, a 2 GB of DDR3 Hynix at 1600 megahertz, both of them for free. And these have a story behind them. So I went to take my own vacation to a friend's for a week. We all, me, him, and another friend of his, we all hung out for a week, stayed at his place, had a great time. And he had these 2 GB kits lying around, and he just chucked one at the wall and the RAM chips came off. So I was like, I'm rescuing the other two, and I kept, just gonna drop everything, aren't I? I said I was gonna keep the other two. He didn't care, but I thought it was really funny. It's a good memory for me. I had a really great time that week. We all had a great time. He now has holes in his wall because he chucked RAM sticks at them. How many people can say, oh yeah, that hole in the wall was caused by me chucking a RAM stick at it? No, it was just a 2 GB kit of DDR3. It's fine. Good memories. Another thing I got that I don't have on me. I'm gonna start putting specs on screen for things I don't have. So I got a GTX 760 4 GB for $42 on Mercari, and it's the MSI variant, really cool red and black shroud one. And I got that because when I took my PC up, the PC behind the camera, up to my friends that I spent the week at, that was my PC for that whole week. It had 8 GB of DDR3, it had the 2 GB RX 460, but that got upgraded to 4 GB because he had a 4 GB lying around, so that was fine. And then it had an FX 6300 in it, a 6-core. Man, that thing sucked. So, a couple things that were a problem is I had too little RAM for gaming. Obviously, I found that out now. It's up to 12 now, which is way better. Graphics card struggled, obviously, so the 760 was a very much needed upgrade. Even before then, I had upgraded the hard drive to SSDs, and I overhauled the cooling. But even then, the cooler I had on the CPU wasn't enough. Upgraded the cooler, that needed to happen. And that was about it, really. Just needed some love. And it also needs a better power supply because when me and his friend were on the same power strip, I think dirty wall power was screwing up our systems because me and him were getting a stutter. Same kind of stutter. So I think that might have been that we were just getting really bad power, and I have a cheap power supply in that. It's just an MSI, geez. A Thermaltake 600 watt white, 80 plus white, nothing special. If I could get it upgraded to a bronze or gold, that would probably have helped a lot, but I didn't have the time or the money, so I'll put that in there somewhere. Oh. Next, this is a rare card. I don't care what you say, this is a friggin' rare card. I got an EVGA classified GTX 560 Ti 448 core Ultra Edition for $9.50. Holy crap, this card is rare. I don't care what you say. This is a rare card. There's none on the market, as far as I could discern from the time. This is the only one I've ever seen ever, and I searched through Mercari and eBay every single day, like multiple times a day. Never seen this card before. This is the coolest card. Look at the shroud, it's so dope. It is the coolest card. And I now have another 448 core in my collection, so I could do SLI with them if I wanted to. Now the problem is I need a really good power supply, as you can see here. But that's a rare card. I don't care what anybody says, that is a really rare card find, and I am super happy with it. Moving on, so in the last haul video I had said I got a Phenom X3 8750 because I needed it for, or no, I got it because I did a bid and I got it in the collection. And then I needed to find one for a video and I overlooked that I had one in my collection. So I went and I got another one. I got an X3 875B, or 8750B. I think the difference is it's just a different core architecture or something like that, I can't remember. But I got this for $12.49. I thought it was funny because I was like, I already had one in my system or in my collection, my inventory, so I didn't need to get another one. Ugh. Whatever. It was sort of funny though. But hey, you win some, you lose some. Alright, so now we're getting on to what I call the Synure package. So I paid $20 in total for everything. This is just shipping. He was nice enough to give me this stuff because actually I'm going to use it for a video, upcoming video, so I'm really glad this worked out so well. So I'm really happy with that. So first off, he gave me this really nice Phenom X4 9500. I believe this is a 6-core Phenom. Super hyped about it. I'm super happy he gave this to me. Thank you again, Synure. Please leave some comments down below. Thanks for him, if whoever watches this. But I was really happy to get this for what I did. If it's at least a 4-core, but still. And then here's the other. This is the big ticket item that I got. This is a really nice. It's an AM2 Plus MIA78S 829V 1.0. Basically, it's an AM2 Plus XFX motherboard. Really, really high-end motherboard. Really nice. Really happy he gave this to me. What the heck is that? JVDI HDMI. Whatever. Alright, interesting. But, like, 8-pin power, postcode readout. I think it had has a start button on the side. Or that's dual BIOS. I'm pretty sure that's start button, though. Like, coolers on the VRMs. Oh, it's just a great card. Really nice board. So thank you again, Synure. I really, really, really do appreciate it. Like, getting stuff like this in my collection really makes me happy. Because it really makes me feel like one of the big YouTubers. It's like, oh man, I got this in my collection. Nobody else does. Well, not in that way. Like, it's cool. It's just cool to me. So, that's really cool. Oh. Yeah, I think that is dual BIOS, because I think those are 2 BIOS chips right there. I could be wrong. And then I did get some RAM from him, too. He sent me a full complement of RAM. He sent me 4 gigs. So, I think these are the PNY ones. If they're not, I'm sorry. Yeah, I think these are. So, I got... This is also part of the $20 package. It was all $20. Two 2GB sticks of DDR2 at 800 megahertz. These are PNY sticks. Really cool. Those are actually pretty high end for that time and era. So, really nice. And then I also got, I think these are the right ones. I could be wrong. I'm so sorry if I am. This is 2 2GB of DDR2 Kingston value RAM at 667 megahertz. Also sent by Synure. He gave me 8 gigs altogether, which was really, really cool of him. So, really happy with that. And that's actually it. I'm actually ending this, and then I'm going to go on to finally finishing up the haul video. And that's pretty much it. Oh, I'm not going to go grab those out, am I? Oh, I probably am. Yikes. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate you guys watching these videos, and I have seen a lot of feedback from them, which makes me happy. But don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ding dong the notification bell, join our new Discord. There's a link in the description down below every single time now. And I'm always there, typically. Like, I'm always there to, like, talk in general If I don't have the time, I'll let you know. But I usually am around, at least to chat, at least in text. But anyways, thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.